This video is sponsored by June's Journey. More on this hidden object mystery game later. Oh, I'm wearing good socks for this. I can just slide in. DIY friends. Woo. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Danie, and today's DIY in progress is happening in the kitchen. The moody kitchen we all know and love. Yes, there are some fundamental issues with this kitchen that are behind the curtain. On a surface level, it looks great. I can stand in here, we can take photos, but remove the curtain and you will find a lot of things that will be revealed.
Well.
I know I can fix it. I just need the motivation to do it. So I am using you, all of you out there, as my motivation to fix the fundamental issues in this kitchen, in hopes that by you motivating me, I am going to turn it back and motivate you to do all of those little things that we've all been putting off for I don't know how long and get them done this weekend. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So let's get into this video. Editor, roll the tape. To be fair, I followed instructions. Ooh, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you. Okay, hold on, friends. Just one more second. Oh, what am I playing, you ask? Why, it's June's Journey, of course. Okay, that was totally forced. No, but seriously, I'm playing June's Journey, which I have to give a big shout out to because they are the sponsor of today's video. So full transparency, I'm actually not a person who keeps games on their phone. I just don't. I don't know why. I just like, But it's weird because it was about a year ago and I just like wanted something to do. I was super bored. I was tired of social media. I mean, who isn't? But I just wanted to like download a fun game to play. And I really like those like kind of detective, hidden object, find the thing in the scene games, and I heard of June's Journey, so I downloaded it, and no word of a lie, I never deleted it. I even switched phones. I went from a Google phone to an iPhone and I re-downloaded it. That's commitment. So what is it? June's Journey is a hidden object mystery game with a captivating detective story that takes place in the 1920s. It's got a great diverse cast of characters, like this is Amelia. I mean, look at this beautiful hairpiece, stunning. We got Claire Von Buren. Can we trust Claire, or does she have a burning secret? We got Mr. Jack Hayes. I mean, look at that stud muffin. That aviator jacket with that chest hair. I mean, what secrets are you hiding behind that hair? We got Sam Watts. Is that a gun in your jacket, or are you just happy to see me? And Virginia, she definitely looks sus. Am I right? I mean, look at that face. Look at that face. Each new scene takes you further through a thrilling murder mystery story that sets June Parker in a daring quest to solve the murder of her sister and uncover the family's many secrets. Now, on a creative standpoint, I gotta say, there is just so much thought put into the storyline, the characters, and just the general application of the gameplay itself. And like I said, I love hidden object games, and like the gameplay is actually far more challenging, like in a good way than I thought it would be. Like, it's still relaxing and enjoyable, but it does challenge my mind. There are times where I'm going and trying to find an object and I'm like, I'm sorry, do I need glasses? Because I cannot find it. I cannot find it. Now, June's Journey is available for free on mobile devices, phone and tablets, Android, iOS, and on a desktop through Amazon and Facebook. And I made it super easy for you. You can download it for free by simply clicking the link in my description box below. Plus, by using my link, you are supporting me, so thank you very much. So if you were just looking for a new fun game to play, you love those hidden object games, and you love a good detective murder mystery story, click the link, download it for free, give it a go, solve a murder. And you get to support me at the same time. It's a win-win. Okay, I am going to play one more round and then we will get back to this video. I promise I am not putting off my kitchen organization. No, I am not. All right, let's talk about the old kitchen. Because on surface level, honestly, this kitchen isn't that bad. I mean, we've made a lot of cosmetic changes to this space already to make it look better. And all of those things have really made a massive difference in this space that I love. But there are a lot of fundamental things in this space that is not working for us. And it's a lot of things that we can actually change. We're just not. So first and foremost, one of the biggest fundamental problems in here is just little things that honestly I could fix in a day. Some of the cabinet doors are wobbly. All I have to do is take a screwdriver and tighten them and the problem will go away. Beyond that, there are just broken cupboards. Like the one where we house all the dog food, like that one is like right out. And the problem is because when I did this kitchen makeover, all of the places where the screws, they just literally deteriorated. There was nothing left for that screw to grab onto. So we are going to have to DIY fix those things. Beyond the cupboard problem is the handles. Yeah, that one's coming right off. God.
Not great, Bob.
And then we have some fundamental issues of organization. Chaos. That's all it is. Just mad chaos. And the only person to blame for that is Jeffrey. I'm just kidding. Over time, you know, things just pile up and then it's just mad chaos. Under the sink and where we keep all of the food and then the baking section, it's just madness. Pure madness. And then let's talk about the utensil drawer. We did have a utensil organizer. It eventually broke, and to the point where like forks and knives were being jammed underneath. And then I got really mad one day and just ripped them all out. But you think if I was planning on ripping them all out that I would probably replace it? No, I left it. Yep. Yeah, like what? And it's been left that way for probably a month and a half now. It's gotta stop. And I was thinking to myself, last week I went through a lot of creative stress. I was worried. And then after that stressful days of creativity, I would come into this kitchen and then it would be mad chaos. I couldn't find anything. I don't even know what we have anymore. And I was just thinking to myself, this has gotta change. I need to fix these problems so that I can move on with my life. I don't know what to say, I'm human. When you keep pushing back those not important jobs, suddenly they will never get done. Then you're just left with these situations where you're living in chaos and you don't need to be, because all we needed to do was take one day of our time or just 1 hour of our time and one screwdriver just to put it into that screw and tighten it just so the friggin' door won't jam anymore. So I need to rip this kitchen apart, pull everything out, assess what we have, and then we can assess what do we need, how can we organize it in a logical way. Wish me luck, friends. I don't want to do this. Okay, you're motivating me, I hear you. All right, let's do this. Okay, I just finished the main cabinet. We didn't have as much as I thought we did. I kind of like got things into sections. We got noodle stuff in the back, we got teas in the front, we have canned food, cooking agent stuff, popcorn section, dog section, chip section. We just seem to have an unusual amount of gravy. It's probably the Dutch in us. And we have some Dutch sprinkles, which is also very Dutch of us. Now what I want to do is go into my baking cabinet, pull all of that out, and then we can kind of see what we're dealing with from there for food to organize. Gotten to that point where I'm overwhelmed again. Need to figure out where all the medicine is gonna go. And then we have all this other like weird stuff. We need to solve this problem too. Let me show you this drawer. This is just the drawer we keep all this, like all these doodads. This isn't good either. We need to solve this problem. I hate this because this doesn't fit in there. So we put that up there into the chaos. So I wanna build something that can hold bags. Oh, save me from all this organization. Okay, friends, I feel so much lighter. I don't know what it is about organizing and getting things in proper places that makes me feel so much lighter on the inside, because I was like, there's no way we're taking up all this space. Like, we don't have that much stuff. And then as I started putting things away, I was like, oh no, we don't have that much stuff. We were just doing a very poor job at organizing it. So let me show you what I did, because I'm really proud of it. And I'm just like, this reorganization has made me feel so good. All of this is organized. All the baking stuff went up here. And then down here, this is gonna go. So this is something I wanna solve. These are all the sugars and brown sugars that I wanna put up here, but I need more jars like this or some kind of solution like this. So I wanna get that for those. And then just like rices, chips, and cooking stuff went down there. So this is perfect. It's great. I need to find an organizer for all these loose end things. Like this doesn't fit in this drawer. So we need to find things that can hold all these like weird shaped items. I might put those things up here. This is still quite empty. I actually put back the shallots and garlic or anything that needs to be in the dark in here because this is just like an empty cabinet. And then up here, look at this. I got all of the bowls up there, all of the cleaning stuff, got all of kind of like the medicine cabinet-esque things in here. This needs to get solved into this drawer. So we need to DIY the solution for this. We need to DIY the solution for this, and we need to DIY the solution for this.
Oh, Jesus. Gross.
Then we come to this last drawer. So I put all of the Tupperware in here, but I have this here. We actually have a garbage that's a 2 stacked garbage here. One is for recycling and one is for garbage. But the way it works in our area is that we have to organize any like cans and containers away from papers. So we actually have this bin here that we normally put any like boxes or paper related things that need to go in the recycle. So I want a rack that pulls out and then push back in for this. I actually already have it. We ordered it about 3 months ago, and guess where it's at? Right there. 3 months. Are you picking up what I'm putting down of things I haven't done that I should do that I just haven't done? The last thing we need to solve, undersink area. There's not a lot under here. We just need to be better organized, find some kind of stacking rack. But then after that, I feel like we're in a really good place with this kitchen. Also, check this out. This is all from Vincenzo's garden. Isn't that fun? So I feel like I got a lot of the organizing and cleaning done today, and I feel really good about that. So I hope you're ready to DIY tomorrow, because I sure am. I'll see you then. It is one of those days where it's just raining and it's dreadful and all you want to do is be on a couch and just like watching a movie. You too, boo? Drinking some water, watching a movie. I got a package this morning and I thought I would open it up with you guys because some of you may not know, but I am getting married in November, which is very soon, and I actually ordered some shoes online. I've already seen the first pair. I will show you what the first pair looks like, but I thought you guys could also help me decide which ones you think I should go with. That's so exciting. I went with like 2 different types, a slipper and then like a heel. The dress is very simple, as one would expect. So these are just like a wedge so that I can walk in them. Girl can do heels, but just not well. Oh, these are nice. It's like a very light white pinky color, which is great because the color of my dress is like a champagne. It's not a pure white. That's very, very pretty. Second shoe. So these are the flats and these are the shoe. Look at that. So these are more of like a little slipper. I don't know how I feel about the detail here, but the front is very beautiful and that's probably what most people will focus on. I should note that I am changing out of this shoe once dinner time comes into a Converse. Anyways, you guys should let me know, which one do you think I should go for? Bejeweled or classic? That's very exciting. We are starting this day with fixing the cabinets because there's some dry time, so I want to get that done first. And then we are going to build. So I'll bring it up on screen. So this is actually a product from Home Depot. It's a walnut wood kitchen utensils divider. I really like the look of this and I like the amount of dividers that they provided. So I literally want to create kind of almost like 3 of these that are gonna go across the board. Mind you, I need to make some tweaks with the baggy one. So even if I create like a little area for them to sit in, it's very clear as to what they are and it's easy to grab, and then I won't take anything out of like the tin foil or the plastic wrap. I will leave those. Well, I guess we should get this morning on the go. This is like giving me real winter vibes right now and I'm like, better get your heater out, Danie. Better prepare. Let's start this day, shall we? Did that take 2 seconds or was that just me? Okay. So this is the actual cabinet that's like, she broken, you know? We have a situation where the hole is actually just too big for anything to grab anymore. So I'm gonna be doing a little hack with toothpicks and with wood glue. So what happens is you basically put the wood glue into the hole of question. Lovely. And then I'm gonna take the toothpicks and then I'm just gonna stick the toothpick into the hole in several places, like such. Now I'm gonna take the knife and I'm just going to, lovely. I'm just going to let that dry in the hole. And then basically we have a new hole for our screw to grab onto. So it's pretty easy peasy. I'm actually glad I only had to do one of these. I thought I was gonna have to do like a few, but turns out just some loose screws like my head. Rain! Woo! We are in the she shack. It's been a while since I've been alone in the she shack with just you guys and we're just doing a build. Welcome home. We are going to build some very simple DIY drawer organizers. We just need wood and glue and time. The example that I showed you from Home Depot, I will pull it back up again. This piece is mighty expensive. I mean, for a drawer organizer, but it is because it's made of walnut. But I went to the hardware store. I went and got myself two things. First and foremost, we are building this out of oak. I still want it to be nice and I still want it to be made out of a wood that is going to be solid and easy to work with. So I picked up some oak, but you absolutely can build this out of pine and it is totally fine. And that rhymed. Love that. So I got 10 of these. And then on top of that, I bought 2 oak plywood sheets and this is going to be perfect for the base. I think I spent $110 on the 10 pieces plus the 2 sheets of plywood. I'm not spending $300 on one piece. I am getting 3 pieces for the low price of like 110 bucks. So I'm thinking that's a DIY win. So we have our measurements. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to draw that out on these boards. We are going to get cutting. We're gonna sand everything down and then we are going to decide where we want all the little cubbies to go. Okay, let's go DIY. Oh, I forgot my book. I'm going to go get me measurements. Got everything sanded up. All the pieces are ready to go. Oh my God, there was like a sticker on every piece and the sticker just didn't come off. It just had to like come off in pieces. I'm fine. I have separated all the pieces. I am just gonna use some wood glue. I'm gonna run it along the edge very carefully and then I'm just gonna start placing all the pieces. I think the edges pieces I can actually use a real clamp and then I'm just going to start gluing and then tape some things down where it's needed and then just let the wood glue do the job. Let's get organizing, let's get gluing, and let's get these finished. Okay, all 3 pieces are done. I'm feeling really good about them. I just need to let the glue cure properly. I did notice the board was moving around just a little, so I simply tacked them to each other with one brad nail for extra security. While we were waiting for this to dry up, we could go inside. I got some Amazon packages today that is going to help us finish out this kitchen for under the sink and for the recycle bin. So let's go do that. We will come back once it's dry, because we were patient. Oh, so patient. Oh, a box within a box, my favorite. Do I actually feel like I need to read the instructions? I'm just gonna take a guess and assume those go there. Assemble the mesh basket and pipes. So this goes here. Okay, and then we're gonna put this here. Okay, so it's got a pull-out thing. Oh, Okay, don't pull that out too far. Wait a second. Why do I feel like this is backwards? Wait, no, because that can't. Oh, so this is the top. I understand the assignment. Wait, do I understand the assignment? Wait, what did I order? Can I look this up for a second? That's the way it should go. And then there's a little slidey thing. All right, so we have this. We have one more thing. Hold on, let me go get it. I've already removed the box, if you haven't guessed. So you are a strong, independent woman who can build many, many, many things in your life. Just when it comes to following instructions, things get a little bit more sketchy. Ooh, but they did give us some nice ball-bearing sliders. Ooh, me likey.
He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
All right, I'm gonna go get the hardware and then we're gonna go over there where we gotta install this bad boy. This has already been so much effort. Ah, my knee, 30s pain. Alrighty, let's do this. Look at that! I mean, to be fair, I could probably find a taller bin, but that's fine. Yes! Honestly, this is great. Look at this. It's the simple things, right? Oh, look at that. And then under the sink, honestly, this is just a world of difference. This is crazy. I should have done this a long time ago. It's perfect. We're great, and everything is on. Nothing is wobbly anymore. It's been a good day. This doesn't seem very extreme, but if you understand how long all of this has been like this, you would cry. So I am going to go check up on our inserts, see how they're doing. And then tomorrow is finally the part where I get to start imagining what this kitchen can turn into next. That's the fun part. But let's get outside. Let's go to the She Shack. Let's see how those are holding up, and hopefully we can move forward and finish them up. And then by tomorrow, we are putting all of this crap back in the drawers. Good morning, friends. We are completely organized all the way across the board. Oh my God. Now I will say one thing though. Yesterday night when I went to go put this organizer in the front in, I actually had a spacer that was supposed to be a little bucket, but then I realized this drawer will come out, but realistically it stops here. I really wasn't able to access these back cubbies here in the front. So I just flipped it around, and then lo and behold, this whole organizer just stopped basically right on that line. But this is still very functional, and it actually did end up, holding everything I wanted. I was feeling really good about this. Like after I got all this organized, I was like, oh my God, I feel so good. And I got on Instagram and I was just scrolling through, and then obviously I follow a whole bunch of like big home accounts, and I saw them doing these immaculate kitchen makeovers and adding all this immaculate like unique detailing, and for a second I felt like what I did in here was like not good enough. And in that second of thought, I was like, no. Snap yourself out of this, Danie, because that is not a fair emotion. And I'm sharing this because I think this is a really important thing to talk about, that, on social media, there's all these like big things happening and all these beautiful big homes, and people have all this money to be able to do these crazy things. We're all on our own journey to slowly fix things, and they are just much farther where they want to be than where we are today. It's not about comparing myself to them. I can look at that and I can dream for that, but don't ever put yourself in the mindset where I just put myself, where I didn't feel like this was an accomplishment, that this wasn't a great thing to do. and feel good about that DIY. And you know what? I am proud of myself. Look at this. Completely custom drawer inserts. That's freaking cool. And I'm sure some of you will look at this kitchen and think, well, I definitely don't have that. You all saw my journey. It was crazy, but it costs a lot of money and it takes time, and maybe it takes me more time than it takes somebody else, and that's okay. I hated that in that moment it took away my accomplishment and my feel-good moment. That feeling, that feel-good, I can do anything, I rock moment was taken away because I compared myself to something unattainable. It's just something that you constantly have to bring yourself back down to reality. And so if you are having moments like that where you're on social accounts and you're on home accounts and you're comparing yourself and you're thinking, I will never have that. It's a dream, and you are allowed to dream bigger than you could ever possibly imagine, but feel good about yourself in the present. Feel proud of the little mini accomplishments that you were making, because that is enough and that is okay. Anyways, let's move on. There's just one last thing that was on my bucket list, and that was put a bloody light bulb in the lamp that does not have a light bulb currently. We are going to take this light bulb, look at this moment happen. I'm going to do this. We're accomplishing things, and you are helping me accomplish this moment, because sometimes, woo, that is on. Ta-da! So today is a big dream day. I have been putting some money aside to get something big done, which is the countertops and the backsplash. And I also have a really great DIY I've been mulling for so long, and I want to put it on paper and I want to show it to you guys so that we can all dream it together. But I haven't planned it yet. So let me get my iPad, let's start planning, and then we are going to go on a little shopping excursion so that we can dream big. Okay, so first of all, this countertop. If you guys have seen my kitchen reno, I will link it above if you haven't. You will remember that there was this horrible tile that was the surface of both the island, and it is back here. We didn't have enough budget at the time to change out this as well, and I also wasn't sure what we wanted to go with. All I know is that I want something light. Maybe like a light limestone could be really nice though. And the edge trim here, this trim sees a lot of action, and it started to wear down. Beyond that, the backsplash tile, I actually don't think this tile is that bad. I like the color. I like that it kind of feels organic and natural. However, I don't love that it's hard to clean. It looks nice, but not functional. And I like things that are pretty and functional when they come together in a nice sandwich. That's what I want. So I want to start with the backsplash specifically. I want to go shopping. So today we are going to be going on an excursion to go look at some tile, look at some different options, and then you guys can help me pick out something that you think will look good in this space. The last thing is imagining the DIY that I want to do in here. So I'm going to actually sketch something up quickly, and I want to show you what I want to do. Many of you ask me actually, what drawing app do I use when I'm creating all my sketches? It is Procreate. I'm still learning it every single day, but what I have learned, it has helped me so much in my growth and my planning. Let me get sketching. Stand by. Okay, so I have this idea. In my head, I keep seeing this idea of removing this section of the cupboards and replacing it with something that looks like this. It's kind of like a wood piece that replaces the shelving, but it's open. So basically do what this does, but it would all be wood, and then it would open up this little section here to have a kind of like an open-sided shelf. All of the nice decor, plateware, wine glasses, and cute mugs could go on display there, and then all the things that I want hidden away and not seen can go in the cupboards with the closed cupboard doors. This is the first time I've actually drawn this out, and I do think that there's there's something there. I just love this idea of this like display area because I spend a lot of money to buy these things and I love using them, but I want to put them on display as if they are art. The only thing I'm not sure about is whether or not I want to add a plywood piece on the top because I don't know what the ceiling looks like underneath those cabinets. It might need a plywood piece that goes on the top, but I would love to just keep it open. And then I can bring this like nice warm wood into the kitchen area as well. So that's the idea. Yay or nay, or what would you change about it? Should I do a little roof on it? This is a brainstorming session. So let's get in the car. Let's go look at some tile because I need some inspiration. So let's go shopping. I just got back and I feel like I had a really successful trip. I got a bunch of stuff from the tile store, from the countertop store, and I am incredibly overwhelmed. First of all, I wanted this I found this natural kind of tile. This is you see these in a lot of spaces. This is nothing new, but I do like this idea for the backsplash because you can clean it, and I feel like that is just something I want to be able to do, quick cleans. Jeffrey's one of those people who cook and throw everything around and it's like things are on walls, you know what I mean? So I did get a bunch of different colors. I was kind of thinking it would be fun to do like a two-tone. I think what I'm really gravitating towards for the countertop is something like this. Calcutta Taj. It's a quartz stone, but I like that it has just like a little bit of color running through here. It's kind of got this nice brown undertone, which is obviously something that's going through my entire house. So second to that, I picked up this one. I like that the veining is a little bit smaller. I probably won't get this one because if you notice there's a red sticker on here. Red sticker means stop, it's expensive. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm gonna show a cutaway of this, so you guys should let me know which ones are you gravitating towards. We'll put numbers beside each tile. Help me decide because this is so overwhelming. I don't even know where to start. Obviously, I will get Jeffrey to have an opinion.
What's wrong with the stick-on tiles? I think Mom's got some left over from her house.
Stick-on tiles. So I will decide what's gonna be the tile. And then this is something I really want to tackle maybe come time January. So thank you so much for coming along this journey with me. It feels so good to finally have organization in this kitchen and finally just feel like those little mini jobs that keep building up have gotten they're done. It feels really good. So I hope that this encourages you to go and do all those little teeny tiny mini jobs that are just starting to build up so you can feel a little lighter with me. And of course, a big thank you to my Patreon, my wonderful DIY family. If you are interested in joining a wonderful DIY community and sharing all your DIY ideas, make sure you head to my description box and go check it out. It is definitely a place to have fun and share our DIY passions together. So anyways, my friends, as always, stay positive, stay creative, get messy, and keep on DIYing. Bye-bye.